Hello everybody, this is Kathy from the Patteson Homestead. Right now I am about to make some flour tortillas, and I thought I would show you how I make my tortillas. Yours may be different and they might be better, but I like mine. So let me show you how I make my tortillas and explain to you how come I have so much. So right here is about 6 to 8 cups of flour. Okay, to that we're going to add some salt. Now I don't measure anything, but I will try. I'm going to put about that much salt in it, maybe a little bit more. See, I just guesstimate. To that we're going to add some baking powder, and I usually put about the same amount, so that much, because this is a very large bowl of flour. We are going to stir that around, try to mix it in a little bit. Okay, here is where you can use oil or you can use shortening. I have lard. Y'all know that we had butchered several pigs lately, and I have a bunch of lard. I actually still have lard to render, but I have enough for a good little while right now. So that's what I will be using. And like I said, I don't measure anything. I'm trying to. This is like a teaspoon, and one heaping, and probably one more. Now my lard I had out just so it would soften up, and it's really soft because it was by the stove. So we will put that back in the refrigerator. After I open my lard, I always put it up. Before that, I keep it in my cupboards. So, to this, we're going to add hot water, as hot as you can stand it. And I have mine heating up right now. I'm going to just try to mix in this lard as well as I can, and then we'll add the water. Now, this is a lot. This is going to make about 3 dozen of tortillas. We don't need 3 dozen of tortillas at one sitting. So, what's going to happen is I'm going to make the little balls that you roll out, and then I wrap them in parchment paper and I freeze them. So then whenever we want tortillas, I can just grab a few out, wait about 30 minutes, and I can roll them out, and we have fresh tortillas like if I just made them, which are the best. Now what I do is I will make a little well to put the hot water in, because it just helps me mix it up a little bit better and it's not running all over the place. And you just mix it all together. And I'm going to need more water than what I put in there. I can already tell. So here we go. A little bit more water. I think that should be good. Nope, I need a little bit more still. And my mom always told me the hotter the better. So as hot as your fingers are able to work with. Still a little bit of flour down at the bottom, so let's get that. Okay. Now we're just gonna smush it all together until it's nice and smooth. Just keep kneading it until it's nice and smooth. Then we're gonna let it rest for at least 30 minutes. That again, the longer the better. Sometimes I leave it out overnight. And when you do them in the morning, they're so fluffy. Now there is this thing of working it too much, and if you work it too much, then it gets tough. So you don't want to work it too much. But that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna wrap it in some plastic or a wet towel, probably a wet towel, and wait 30 minutes, and then we'll come back and roll them out. Okay, we are back. It's been about an hour since we had it resting with a damp towel on it. So let me show you what we're doing next. Okay, we're gonna get it out of the bowl. Knead it a little bit more. If it's sticky, you may want to add flour. This one's fine. We're gonna pinch off. And I'm gonna pinch off 6 of them because that's what we're gonna use for tonight. But when I go to put these up, it'll be the same thing. I'm gonna be doing the same thing. That gets them roughly about the same size. That one's a little one. Let's add a little bit more. There, that's better. And this, the rest of this, I'm gonna put it back in the bowl and let it rest. And then tonight I'll package them up. I will do them individually like this, stick them on parchment paper and cover them with parchment, freeze them, and then once they're frozen, I will take them out and put them in Ziplocs. And then anytime, like if I want something for breakfast and I want a tortilla, well then all I have to do is grab 1 or 2, or if we're making them for everybody, just grab enough for everybody, lay them here, I put a bowl on it, and wait about 30 minutes, then I can come and roll them. So let's put this up. I have my pan going. It's on, and I need to turn it about medium low. Okay, now I'm gonna flour, and most people do it like this, where you push in and you turn it at the same time. I use one hand and I go like that. It's just easier for me. That's just the way I've learned to do it, and it makes it nice and smooth. And all I do is I turn it as I'm pushing in. those ready. My pan is nice and hot, and we're just going to roll it out. If it starts turning like that, I add a little bit of flour, put it on the board, and do it again, so it's not sticking to my rolling pin. There we go. First one's done. Let's do the next one. I never flip it to the other side, like on this side. I always use it on one. It just helps keep it a little rounder. And if you have your pan hot enough, you should be able to, you shouldn't have to wait. Like, these are almost, you see it starting to bubble? Then we're gonna flip it. It could be a little bit darker, but that's not gonna hurt. So we'll just do this for the other 4, and then we have our tortillas ready for dinner. What I'm actually going to do is Derek barbecued some pork chops last night, so I'm just going to slice them up and add some onions and bell peppers, and we're just going to have tacos like that. I mean, if we want to, we can open a can of beans and refry them and have bean and cheese tacos with pork, you know, or I could open my roast beef and make carne guisada with it and have beans, just make some rice, and we have a full meal. But tonight is just going to be the pork tacos, because I do not feel like doing much after today. I miss making a lot of tortillas when my kids were little, and them still in tortillas all the time. And me chasing my oldest son with the rolling pin around the counter, just playing, but it was fun. I miss that. I won't make y'all wait through it all, so let's speed this up. So if you're still here, you get to see what we're eating tonight. Okay, y'all. That's dinner. has beans, pork chop, bell pepper, tomato, cilantro, and avocado. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please push the like button. And if you would please subscribe, that would help our channel so much. Thank you. God bless.